Hello everyone and welcome back to 55 Fitness. My name is Emily and today I'm going to guide you through how to progress a squat. 55 Fitness specializes in group fitness classes and personal training for women ages 55 plus. At 55 Fitness, no one ever feels intimidated, overwhelmed, out of shape, or out of place. I'm Emily. Come and join us. So if you've never done a squat before, this is the exercise video for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to start in a chair. Make sure that the chair is a hard chair, nothing too soft, not like a couch or anything. Okay, with your chair, you're going to start on the edge of your chair here. Okay, and I want your feet at least hips distance apart or a little bit wider. You can either have your toes facing forward or toes slightly turned out, but I want to make sure that those knees are going to match in line with your toes. Sitting up nice and tall, all we're going to do is to start our squat, we're going to stand up tall from the chair, and then we're going to sit back down onto the chair. So taking our seat back down onto the chair, sitting up nice and tall. So again, let's try a few of those. So we're going to plant our feet firmly down into the floor, really pushing into the ground as we stand back up and sitting back down. Now, a few things to think about here. As you stand up and sit down, I don't want those knees to cave in. So I don't want to see this as you come up, okay? So make sure that those knees keep tracking in line with your toes. I even say in my classes, in line with your pinky toes. So those knees are right out. So let's try that again, trying to keep the knees right in line with your pinky toes. So we're going to stand up, knees in line with toes, and then we're going to sit back down. Again, we're going to stand up, and we're going to take it back down. Good. Another thing to think about is your back, your spine. So as you're coming out of that chair, I don't want you leaning forward too much or rounding your back. You always want to think that your back should stay in a nice, perfect line. So even if you're leaning forward a bit in your squat, those shoulders, ribs, hips should stay in a nice straight line. So I don't want to see an arching of your back as you come up or curving your back as you come up. So you want you to come up nice and long throughout that entire spine. So let's try a few more here in this position. Okay, really focusing on not allowing the knees to cave in. They're right in line with your pinky toes and keeping that nice long, long spine. So let's try 5 here. So we're gonna press up out of that chair and we're gonna sit back down. And let's try that again, really pushing into the ground, standing tall, knees in line with the toes, coming back down. Let's try 3 more. Pressing up, back down, back nice and long, leading down with your seat. Last 2. And last one here, pressing into the floor, standing tall, and back down. So once you can do I would say about 10 to 15 of those, that you don't feel like they're tiring you out anymore, that's when it's time to take away the chair. So we're going to take that chair away, and now we're going to try and do the exercises without the chair. So I still want you to mimic that same position. So you're going to sit back into that chair. So you're going to have those feet right in line with your toes. Again, toes can be facing forward or slightly turned out if that feels better on your knees and your hips. Okay, you're going to take that feet down and back like you're sitting into that chair. Knees are going to be right in line with your toes. And you're going to keep that back in a nice straight line. So we're going to take it down, sitting into that chair, and we're going to stand back up. So again, knees in line with toes, those shoulders, ribs, hips staying in line, taking it down and back up. And if that becomes too easy, that's when you can start to use a weight. So if you have a dumbbell at home, you can start holding it. I like to put the weight in front into a front squat. Okay, that's going to help keep that back in a nice straight line and keep the weight into your heels. So we'll try here with the weight if you'd like to progress it. Again, toes in line with the knees, and we're going to sink down into that chair position. So sitting down into that chair and then coming back up and out of it. Knees in line with toes, shoulders, ribs, hips in line as we come down and we draw up. Let's try one more here. Taking that seat down and back, sitting into that chair and coming back up. So start off in the chair and progress yourself out of it, and then to using a weight, and then go heavier and heavier as you go along with your squats. So if you'd like this video, I'd like you to subscribe to our 55 Fitness channel. And if you'd like to try some more of our videos or our classes, you can look us up at www.55fitness.com. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.